This story takes place in Charlotte, before they were labeled as a hoop state. When a young kid named Mekhi Steward, who was really a basketball fanatic, at the age of 10, his dad took him to a Charlotte Hornets game for his first time in his life. And who was on the team at that time? Muggsy Bogues, Larry Johnson, and Alonzo Mourning. Even though the Hornets were good at that time, it still wasn't enough to win. Especially in the East with Michael Jordan in the 90s, you already know they lost. And then the whole Muggsy Bogues and Michael Jordan thing happened. Michael took his confidence, and then Alonzo and Larry didn't like each other. So that was okay to follow that team in the prime of basketball in the 90s for Charlotte. Growing up, Deion's like every single basketball kid who loves the game. They play it every day, go to the park, play against everybody in the neighborhood, dominates the old heads who think they still got it but they don't, And people could see that he was very different at a young age, especially his mom and his dad. But the real reason he tried hard as a kid, he wanted Charlotte to be great at basketball again. Because after like 95, when they all left, he felt like Charlotte was a little dry. And to be honest, they were. And he wanted to make his city great again. And to be honest, that's what he did. Senior year, Deion had the best season of his high school career ever, putting up a whopping 30 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. He was so good in high school, people were questioning if he's better than LeBron in the class of 03. But to finish off a dominant high school career, Deion also won the North Carolina State Championship, also making the McDonald's All-American game. Most players that achieve heights and win championships and are ranked top 20 in high school, most of them make the league and most of them don't. But in this case with Deion, he didn't make the league. He wasn't even close to making the league actually. His stats were actually so bad. But after his 4 years in college, he ended up taking a year off basketball. And he ended up having a kid named Mekhi, aka Slim. Life for Mekhi was cool. He wasn't privileged, but he had money, I would say that. His dad would definitely challenge him to play basketball every single day. But knowing he wanted it, he would always go back, running in the parks and the gyms every single day after school, just doing everything that he could to make himself good. And the work paid off, I'll say that. Mekhi was a top player in middle school growing up, playing for Team United, and also making the Mayhoops middle school game. Going into high school, Mekhi was only 6'2", but it doesn't matter if he was 6'2" or 6'7", he was still out there to prove a point. That's why he decided to join the powerhouse Myers Park. And if you're a young guy at Myers Park, you're definitely not playing. This is a state championship team every single year, always playing the upperclassmen. Even though I wasn't playing, it felt good being a part of a winning environment, winning state championships in both of my first 2 years. Growing up in North Carolina, my favorite player was Dennis Smith Jr. And you can't even blame me for that, because the focal point of North Carolina players were definitely Dennis Smith Jr. and Seventh Woods. And me being a top middle school player in the state, that means most of the top players from the state already know you. And me and Dennis became brothers meeting at the Mayhoops camp. He became a big brother for me. telling me what colleges I should have interest in and all that, and also telling me to be humble. Because one thing he said himself, he wasn't humble in the league. That's why he didn't make it that far. So I'm grateful to have a guy like this in my life to help me achieve getting a D1 scholarship and also making the NBA and staying. After having me, my dad decided to get an NC State assistant coach job. Since he's an NC State alumni, it was definitely easy for him to get the job. And I don't blame him. He loves the game. He always competed with me when I was a kid, and you can see he still loves it. He's trying to get them to compete like how they used to. But I might commit there, who knows? I don't even got an offer from nowhere yet, so we'll figure it out. I low-key wish he got to Coach Myers Park. But I like it how he's at college though. He could help me get to the NBA. Off of just not being my father, being a coach. Coming off sophomore year, I grew from 6'2" to 6'6", as I said earlier. But now it's really my time. I got playing time now, and it's time to cook up everybody in sight. I'm in training at Combine Academy because they have NBA vets there like Jeff McGinnis there. Used to be a good guard in the NBA in the 2000s, look him up. But he's giving me pointers on how to be a good shooting guard, because that's what he was as a player. I think I got everything. It's just me getting used to my height and my skills. And it's time to be consistent now since I'm gonna start. Oh yeah, y'all, new player. Hopefully I can actually stick with this one this time. But if y'all think I'm gonna abandon Kylan, I'm not. I'm keeping Kylan, and plus I'm gonna have Mekhi, so it's gonna be two of them. And if y'all don't know, Mekhi is based off North Carolina, and Kylan is based off California. Mekhi is gonna start his junior season, and Kylan is in UIBL, gonna start his junior season, just so y'all can know the timeline. And I'm gonna try and have more GTA in here, but literally my GTA started tweaking yesterday after I installed the new hook, if y'all know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter. But my GTA is not working right now, so I'm probably gonna have to wait until there's a fix for it. If they're not, I'm gonna have to buy the game again. So, but hopefully I could get more stories in here on GTA. If not, then not. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about this. I'm out. Peace.